And a good Thursday night, everybody, in the AA Texas League. Tonight is the first game of a 4-game set between the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles and your Tulsa Drillers. Two teams continue the series tomorrow night as you get into gates for $2 Fridays here at the ballpark. Don't forget, Saturday night at 7:05 will be our first pitch of the ball game. We wrap up the series and the first half of 2019 on Sunday afternoon at 4:05. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. Well, we are here in Center City Field as we get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network as we play host the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. And here is your lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off in shortstop is the cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. Batting second is the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Batting third in center field is Tirso Ornales. Batting fourth in right field, Taylor Colway. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hudson Potts. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen. Batting seventh is the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet. Batting eighth is the cleanup hitter, Luis Campuzano catching. And batting ninth is your starting pitcher for Amarillo, Luis Patino. Patino on the mound for the Sod Poodles. And now here is your lineups for your Tulsa Drillers. Leading off in left field, Drew Avens. Logan Landon will be in right field, batting second for the Driller lineup. Landon in right. Cody Hosey will be the cleanup hitter, batting third. Hosey at third. Michael Bush will be the cleanup hitter, batting fourth for the Drillers. Bush at second. Batting fifth is the catcher, Stevie Berman. Batting sixth is the first baseman, Justin Yurchak. Yurchak at first. Batting seventh in center field is Donovan Casey. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. Amaya in cleanup. And batting ninth is the starting Tulsa Drillers pitcher, Josiah Gray. Gray on the mound for Tulsa this evening. And that's your lineups for tonight's game. And now we get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. The final 4 games in the first half of 2019. Let's play ball.
Welcome into this presentation of Minor League Baseball from the AA Texas League. Ought to be a good one here between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Josiah Gray, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Abrams. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off
under the
tonight,
lights.
the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
In now, Ivan Castillo. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. Gray, just 21 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate, Tirso Ornelas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Castillo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4.
Coming to the plate now, Taylor Colway.
Taylor Colway.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 78 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Drew Avens. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Tulsa,
pitch on the way.
The left fielder, Drew Avens.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Into the box now, Logan Landon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Overstreet over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Cody Hosey.
Stepping in, Cody Hosey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Second inning set to go.
Leading off,
striding forward
the third
now,
baseman,
Hudson Potts.
Hudson Potts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He's off a pitch, down and away. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now to the plate, Peter Van Gansen. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
2-2. Left side, but well foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Kyle Overstreet is on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, there's a
Batting
bullet
seven.
base hit right there,
The
but
first
you
baseman,
have to
number
hold
3,
there, D-Row, to make sure
Kyle
that gets down and isn't caught
Overstreet.
for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To the plate now, Kyle Overstreet, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Batting 8.
Boy, that has to feel
The
good
catcher,
as a hitter, D-Row. You
Luis
get that base hit to give your team the lead.
Campusano.
You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Luis Campusano. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Oh, that double play
Batting
gave him
9.
a really good chance to
pitcher,
minimize the damage
Luis
here. One run has
Patino.
come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So here now's the pitcher, Luis Patino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Two outs here with a runner at third. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. Digging in, Michael
Leading
Bush.
off for
He'll
the
get us
Drillers,
going here in the bottom
the
half
second
of the
baseman,
second.
Michael Bush.
Now here it comes. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Standing in now, Stevie Berman. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball.
Batting
Every
fifth.
hitter thinks that, hey, they
The
can do
first
something
baseman.
with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there.
Check.
A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Justin Yurchak. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Abrams is there and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Sod Poodles lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, C.J. Abrams. 0 for
Leading
1
off,
here in the early going.
The shortstop, C.J.
First
Abrams.
pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red
Now
piece
batting,
of cheese middle
the
of the
second
plate, and
baseman,
he didn't miss it.
Ivan Castillo.
At the plate, Ivan Castillo. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. you're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Ball even at 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
Now
outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job. And even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Avens is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor Colway.
Now in the box, Taylor Colway. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Just keeping him close. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
At the plate now, Hudson Potts hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
The batter, the left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Peter Van Gansen. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Amarillo out in front, 2-0. Standing in, Donovan Casey. 7, 8,
Leading
and
off
9
for
to
the
start the
Drillers,
home third.
the
Not
center
much
fielder,
going on offensively so
Donovan
far for these guys. 6 up,
Casey.
6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Colway is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Digging in now, Jacob Amaya. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Josiah Gray.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Josiah Gray. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Stepping in, Kyle Overstreet. He
Leading it
singled
off,
his last time up.
the first
One of the
baseman,
keys to securing
Kyle
a win. They want to keep the
Overstreet.
pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He obviously was sitting all over that
Now
pitch. He
batting,
didn't want to go deep
the
in the
catcher,
count. He saw it
Luis
0-0 and he let it fly.
Campusano.
So now to the plate, Luis Campusano, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing
Now
location
batting,
and
the
upsetting the
pitcher,
hitter's timing.
Luis
You do that, and everything's
Patino.
going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Luis Patino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 and 2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to
The
advance
batter,
that
number 9,
leadoff single into
shortstop,
scoring position.
DJ.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Out in front of it, strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deep, and he popped him up. Amaya has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Sod Poodles lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Drew Avens back to the top of the lineup as
Leading
they're
off
still looking for their
Tulsa,
first base runner in this one.
No doubt about
Drew
that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 12, Logan Landon.
Striding in once again, Logan Landon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Van Gansen is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Cody Hosey.
Ready for another chance? Cody Hosey. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ornelas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Ivan Castillo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh,
now
that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box, Tirso Ornelas. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Stepping in now, Taylor Colway.
Taylor
as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. and a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that misses. 2-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Reined in on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Hudson Potts.
Stepping up to the plate, Hudson Potts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen.
So coming to the plate, Peter Van Gansen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Amarillo out in front, 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Bush. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And now a pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Stevie Berman. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin Yurchak.
Ready now, Justin Yurchak. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Ladies
Victor
and gentlemen,
Gonzalez
your
takes over to
attention,
start
please.
the sixth inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Drillers, number 81, Victor Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Kyle Overstreet. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Leading off, the first baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat
Kyle
on its way.
Overstreet.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The batter.
Well,
The
Dan,
catcher,
the sun goes down and this
Luis
guy lights up right here.
Campusano.
That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
At the plate now, Luis Campusano. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1.
Inside ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
One ball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Patino.
Standing in now, Luis Patino, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
No.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Nope.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Overstreet is on his way home. And the runner will score from second.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands
batter,
to catch
number
up to
9,
it and drive it down the opposite line.
CJ
Didn't keep it fair by much,
Abrams.
but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Ready once again, C.J. Abrams. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
1-0 the count. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Swing and a miss. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. The count now at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2. Ivan Castillo waits on deck. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That was a
Now
great
batting,
battle right there.
second
He
baseman,
tried to get him to chase, but
Ivan
he laid off some really
Castillo.
tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding into the box, Ivan Castillo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batting, the
Hey,
center
bases
fielder.
loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground
Ornella.
into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Sod Poodles lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Donovan Casey.
Leading
and
off
they'll
for the
need him to get
Drillers,
something going
the
here.
center fielder,
He's ready. Here's the
Donovan
first offering.
Casey.
Nope. Outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey! The count's 1-1.
high in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Now batting, Jacob Amaya. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to left. Van Gansen is tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Victor Gonzalez. Your attention, please.
Will get the call to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit here
for
as
the
we'll see what he
Drillers,
can do with 2 out
number
and the base is
71,
empty.
Omar Estevez.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Drew Avens.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Center fielder on the run. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
To the plate now, Logan Landon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he misses again, 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or 2 from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Colway will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Your
Marcus
attention,
Solbach
please.
is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
for
now
the
to start inning
Drillers,
number 7.
Number 40, Marcus Solbach.
New inning set to get underway.
Leading
Digging
off,
in, Taylor
the right
Colway.
fielder,
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Posey over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Hudson Potts.
Digging in, Hudson Potts. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Peter Van Gansen.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Bush will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pretty painless
please join
half of the
for the
inning, all
traditional
told. We'll move on now to
stretch.
the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Amarillo out in front, 6-1. Standing in, Cody Hosey, 0 for 2
Leading
from
off
him
for
so far in
Tulsa,
this one.
the third baseman, Cody.
Ready to deliver. Here's the
Hosey.
first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's
The
one
batter,
away
number
now.
9, second baseman, Michael Bush.
Stepping up now, Michael Bush. He went down on strikes last time up. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers
Now
that attack
batting,
with their
catcher,
fastballs until there's a
Stevie
reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't
Berman.
needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Stevie Berman. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that
0-1.
strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball swung on and missed.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Kyle Overstreet. He scored
Leading
after
it off,
reaching on a single in
the
his
first
last
baseman,
time up.
Kyle Overstreet.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 3-1. is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
At the plate, Luis Campusano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Patino.
Into the box, Luis Patino, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, C.J. Abrams. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Ivan Castillo. Line drive, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
At the plate now, Tirso Ornelas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sod Poodles lead it 8-1. Settling in now, Justin Yurchak. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yurchak.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with a leadoff triple.
Into the box now, Donovan Casey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The runner in scoring position with none out. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Pops this one up. Castillo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Digging in once again, Jacob Amaya. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Overstreet in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus.
Diego Cartaya will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Diego.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A man on third with 2 down. Popped up. Castillo is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Joe Broussard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 21, Joe Broussard.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Colway. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Full count now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Hudson Potts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1 on its way. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Peter Van Gansen, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
So striding
Kyle
in, Kyle Overstreet. He was a
Overstreet.
ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's
Now
lucky
batting,
he's getting his
catcher,
baseball back.
Luis Campusano.
So now to the plate, Luis Campusano. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Amarillo out in front, 8-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Drew Avens. Starting
Leading
things
off
for his
for
side
Tulsa,
in the 9th
the
as
left
they
fielder,
face the improbable
Drew
odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit down the line at first.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Colway is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Logan Landon.
Into the box now, Logan Landon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a rocket to third. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
In now,
Cody
Cody Hosey. No hits in 3 tries so
Hosey.
far. He struck out once. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Colway is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
8-1 is the final tonight. Amarillo swung the bats well with 16 hits. Luis Patino gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Drillers, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so Amarillo taking the first game of this 4-game weekend series between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. And now there was 3 games left in the first half of 2019. Amarillo getting ready to start their second half after the final game between the Tulsa Drillers and the Sod Poodles, as they start up on a Thursday night with a 4-game set versus the Corpus Christi Hooks, and then off to Midland for 3, and then I do believe we've got the Frisco Rough Riders to celebrate July 4th weekend. A 4-game series with that, and wrapping up Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Then we head back to Midland for a 3-game set, and then back to Frisco for 4. And we take on a 7-game homestand between the Springfield Cardinals and Northwest Arkansas. Well, this will just about do it for everybody here for us tonight. Our final line scores. First for the victorious Amarillo Sod Poodles, 8 runs on 16 hits, no errors. For Tulsa, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Luis Patino takes the win on the mound, and also he's our top player of the game. Josiah Gray takes the loss for the Tulsa Drillers tonight. And gotta say, better luck next time. Well, for all of us here, we want to wish everybody a good night. And thank you all for coming out to tonight's ball game. I want everybody to be back at 7:05 tomorrow as we start up the second of this 4-game weekend series. Have a good night, everybody.